This is David Prince. He is a Paralympic 2012 London bronze medalist. Why don't you tell us some things about yourself?
Well, I lost my leg in a tragic pine cone incident. I invited overseas to do an event and placed in that and qualified to live at the Olympic Training Center out in California. But just kind of went up from there, went to the Pan American Games and broke a couple of Pan American records there. Was doing really good, and then got in a pretty, had a little injury playing around on a trampoline with my son. Pretty much destroyed my knee and thought I would not be doing running anymore. I thought my career was pretty much over. So it's been an interesting, long, detailed road. Long.
What character trait of Durham's core character word do you think people would mention when describing him?
Well, after looking at over the comprehensive list of words and traits and figuring out kind of which one best suited me, I'd like to say humility was one, the one, but you know, I don't think you can do that. I feel like, you know, whether I go onto the track and win a race or lose a race, you know, I'm still the same person. But after looking over the list and seeing the word perseverance there, you know, I've been through a lot over the last 8 years, and I've been through even more just in the last 7 months, 8 months, having that injury, that knee injury, and thinking my career was over, and slowly kind of figuring out that I was going to be able to get back to running and get back to, you know, being competitive. And, you know, going to London, making the team in the first place, my doctor still had not released me to compete. So I kind of got by on that one, and then barely qualified for the team to go over there, and had about 6 more weeks of training, and you know, I was doing really good. Could not have imagined breaking the unilateral amputee world record in the 400 and winning a bronze medal, which a lot of people think that's kind of confusing. How can you break a world record and come in 3rd place? Well, I was running against guys that were missing 2 legs. I'm missing 1. So Oscar Pistorius was one of the guys that ran in the Olympics. Just an incredibly talented athlete. And then one of my teammates came in 2nd. Both of them missing both legs, just super fast. So I was definitely lucky to be there. So I would have to say perseverance, because it's been a long, hard road, and there have been many times that I could have given up, but I figured, you know, why give up and do nothing? That's boring, you know.
Our motto is not for ourselves, but for others. What have you done for others that you would like to be known for?
Well, going back to that humility thing, I've done a lot of stuff, but you know, I think the years that I spent teaching kids how to swim was the most rewarding. You know, I've spoken at a lot of schools. I'd have to say the most rewarding thing that I've done in the community was teach little kids how to swim. I did it for about 7 years, and it's very entertaining, because you got some kids that are just frightened, and you know they're going to be okay, and you got to teach them how everything's going to be all right. Yeah, it's. I guess I want to be known as someone who teaches, not just learns, especially from your mistakes, but someone who actually teaches from their mistakes to others. That's what I'd like to be known for.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.